Hi guys, beautiful sunshine here. I got a couple of quick prophetic messages that I had. I haven't really been able to post them to YouTube lately. I have been posting them on my Instagram and Facebook page, but it's been a little complicated. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out this whole YouTube thing. um anyway, so let me get straight to it. So this a couple of these messages go probably like about 2 weeks back, or either 2.5 weeks back. So one, I just wanted to basically say I saw somebody being proposed to. I just wanted to say congratulations to whoever you are. um i I don't think the engagement happened just yet. I saw it more so in the spirit world before it actually happens, before it actually manifests in the 3D world. Anyway, the next message that I had this one probably about a week and a half ago. This message it said catastrophic event. I'm sharing this message not to put fear in anybody, but I'm just sharing the message because it's like Noah. If you think about Noah, when God told Noah to build the ark and no one listened to what Noah had to say, I'm not asking you to take what it is that I'm saying, but I'm just asking you, as my previous video said, just hear the message, store it in a file cabinet, and do with the information that you will. But I heard catastrophic event. I can't tell you the day, the time, nor the place, nor the location, what side of the world that it may possibly happen on. It could have possibly already happened by now. I'm not sure because I am late with this video. The other thing I heard was a this is a separate prophetic message. I heard a very loud explosion. The explosion was more like a pow, like just a very loud pow. And I remember that it scared me out of my dreams, and I woke up and my heart was racing really, really fast because I thought it was actually happening like real day and time. But again, this is another situation where I do not know the day, the time, nor the location, or if it has already happened. That dream for the POW happened, I want to say a week ago. Yeah, I want to say, oh, as a matter of fact, it was the day on election day was the day that it happened. So again, I can't tell you the day nor the time, or what side of the world this will be taking place on if it hasn't already taken place. Because again, I am late with this video. Another thing that I saw was, give me y'all, I had to write this information down that I had wrote down in my dream journal. So I'm just crossing off what information I'm already giving you. Okay, the other thing that I saw was somebody was like on vacation. And one had went to kind of hang out with their friend. Well, actually I saw two different situations. One was somebody was on vacation and they went to hang out with a friend. And this is the same situation, but just two different scenarios. So one was somebody was on vacation, they went to hang out with a friend, and another situation was somebody who was hanging out with somebody who was locally. That was kind of like a little casual friend. They weren't the best of friends, but they was just kind of like a friend. I just want to warn you, this dream had actually happened a couple of days ago. So I just wanted to warn whoever you are, and it could just apply for a group of people, one person. I'm not sure who is directed at, but only you would know. Just be mindful of the people that you hang out with, because I saw that this person, two situations. One, this person didn't have good intentions, and two, the same person, I saw it from two different situations. One, she didn't have good intentions. She knew what was going on. She knew what was taking place, and she was a part of the whole agenda for, like, how can I say it? It was like a trafficking. It was like a child trafficking type ring, yeah, trigger warnings. I can't stand to hear anything of those situations, so I'm not trying to, again, make anybody fearful, but I'm just trying to warn people. So from the ages of, I want to say from maybe the age of 6 to maybe 22 years of age. I got that's the energy to kind of it was geared more so towards, and I'll explain to you in a minute. But the other thing was the same girl, and I saw it in two different situations, two different scenarios. The same girl, I saw that either she knew what was going on and she was a part of the whole trafficking situation, and then the other part was I saw that either she was naive and she was one of those type of people who did not pay attention to her surroundings. So the moral of the story is just be cautious of who you befriending and just know people's tendencies. um and to just yeah, be mindful of the company that you're keeping, because in the end I saw that this girl ended up, you guys were hanging out together at first, but somehow she wandered off down the street with another guy, with a guy who had came to her and have a conversation. She decided to wander off down the street, and then another guy had kind of came and talked to this other individual person and was trying to distract her, and she got the feeling that he was trying to run game on her, or run circles around her, and she wouldn't turn her back against him. So it got to the point that he walked off because he realized that she knew what she was doing. She realized what he was doing, excuse me. And then another guy came along who was also a part of that group. He came, but this time he tried to use the tactic of using his dog as a distraction, thinking that his dog was gonna allure the girl in, should I say. So the guy basically said, as his dog ran up to the girl, he said, well, my doggy wants you to pet him. And her response was, why do I want to pet your dog? I have my own dog at home. So, with that being said, he couldn't run game on her, and the first one couldn't run game on her. But the last result was the same guy who had the dog. He said, oh, look, your van has pulled up, because these two girls, they were supposed to be going to hang out at like some sort of arcade type place, but you had to get in a vehicle to, they was waiting at the kind of like outside, like a little shuttle. They was waiting for a shuttle to take them to another location. But it just so happened that when the vehicle pulled up, this was a vehicle that was full of young underage girls, should I say, and it was a blue van, but it was like a 16 passenger van, but it had a bunch of underage girls who was in the van. So again, I'm not saying this to cause anybody to fear. It's just a matter of just making you aware of just what I saw, that energy may be happening to some people. And then the other thing was I saw someone, this one happened about 2 weeks ago. I saw someone who was going on a job interview. It was two different scenarios again. One person was going in on a job interview. I got the energy of going in on a job interview. Some were going to be going in on a job interview, and then some were going to be investigated by their current job that they're in. So the moral of that story is, especially if you are being investigated, if you have stood in your integrity, you should be fine, is what I got. You should be fine as long as you stood in your integrity. But even if you stood in your integrity and they still let you go, obviously it's a situation that God has something better for you. Okay? So just trust whatever situation that may apply to you. And let's see. I'm trying to get through this, guys, because I'm like way past my time and I should have been ate my dinner and I am so late. So the next thing is I saw this one happen probably about 3 weeks ago. Um, I saw that some people were going to be going through spiritual training. I believe like the ancestors or the spirit was taking them through like some sort of spiritual training. Yeah, so just in case you're wondering, like you find yourself doing new things that you normally wouldn't find yourself doing before, that's just kind of give you a little explanation of what's kind of taking place behind the scenes spiritually. So again, I saw that some people was going through a spiritual training. That doesn't apply to all, it's only applied to some. Yeah, so some of these stories may resonate with some may not. And then let's see what else. And then there was a situation that I had saw also. It was a situation of, okay, so two different situations again. One, your ancestors are trying to get your attention. This situation is more from a positive point of view. So you may be seeing things moving around in your house or not sitting in the same location that you saw them sitting in before. So be mindful of that. It's your ancestors trying to get your attention, okay? Ancestor spirit, one of the two, but I believe it's your ancestors trying to get your attention, let you know that they are there. So just pay attention to that. When you take and put stuff down and you realize that it's in a totally different place than when you put it at it, just pay attention to that. And the second thing, or the second scenario, was I saw that some that was, the first one was positive energy for those who are ancestors are trying to get their attention, they're trying to communicate with you. But the second scenario was the ancestors, some people may be feeling like they're being tortured by a spirit in a sense, and I don't mean to say that in a bad way, but I just have to tell you what it is that I saw that some was kind of being tortured by, they feel like they're being tortured by a bad spirit. um and the reason that being is, what I got from that dream was, the message that came for me from that dream was, some of you have used magic against people's will, and you didn't use it for good intentions. So with that being said, the same way you tortured other people, you yourself are going to find that you're going to be tortured by, you're going to feel like you're being tortured by a spirit. So I just wanted to share that, and I'm sorry for whoever it is that needs to receive that message, but I'm just, don't shoot the messenger, I'm just giving the message. So in every situation, whether good or bad, I just wish you all much love and much light in the process. That's all I can say. And the next thing was, let's see, this is the, yeah, that actually, that was it. Oh yeah, and I'm sorry, and to the end of that message in regards to the ancestors, for the ancestors moving stuff around, and then and some feel like they're being tortured by ancestors energy. It's because the ancestors, what I got from the dream was, ancestors was upset because you was using magic and you wasn't using it for good, but you was using it for manipulation, and again, you was using it for your own personal gain. But I will say this. I did hear some of you asking for forgiveness for doing you know, I did see some of you asking for forgiveness. So anyway, that is the end. I do apologize. Please forgive me. For whoever's listening, I never know who's listening. Whether people are listening or not, I figure I just make the videos. I'm just being obedient to what I'm asked to do. So, meanwhile, I wish you all much love, and I wish you much light in the process and on your journey. And I do say this from the bottom of my heart. The other thing is, I would like to also say that for any future prophetic messages, I'm trying to make it a point to make sure I just stay on top of it. I got a little behind. I couldn't figure out how to just like um yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to work this whole YouTube thing to get these messages out there. But meanwhile, if anybody knows how to, who willing to kind of step in and help a sister girl out and just maneuver around this YouTube, I'll greatly appreciate it. um so yeah, but anyway, I'm wishing you all much love, much light, and happy Friday to you, and I hope you have a great weekend, and stay open to the unexpected. That's all I can say, because things are changing. As a matter of fact, I will say this too. Let me add this one to the video. Back in back in October 24th, October 25th. I don't know what's taking place then. I got a prophetic message, and I just realized that when I went back to look through my dream journal. Um, when I looked, when I went back to look through my dream prophetic journal, I did notice that I remember hearing 3 months. I heard 3 months. This is going to apply to some, and some it may not apply until later down the road after the 3 months, another 3 months after that. But for some of you, I heard 3 months. And 3 months started from October 24th, I believe it was, or October 25th. and the third month will be December 24th or December 25th. So something big is going to be taking place then. I don't know. It's going to be for the good. For some, it's going to probably be for the bad for others. So it just all depends on what side of the spectrum you are on and how you have lived your life. If you lived it in integrity, no judgment. I just wanted to say that, but I just wanted to share that with you guys too. So that's all I can say. But anyway, I wish you all much love, much light. So if any of this resonate, if you could just leave a comment in a comment below, I'll greatly appreciate it. Wishing you all much love on your journey. Talk to you later. Bye.